I am glad to welcome everyone. You are watching the show Who today we have a release on your application. Shazam vs Thor in the Pritsnip. We also noticed certain similarities in these heroes, so we decided to consider this confrontation. Do not forget to put likes under the video. Thor is the son of Asgard and Midgard, was born from the union of Odin and the goddess of the earth Gaia. Thor has always stood out among other Asgardians. Already at the age of 8 he received the legendary hammer Mjolnir as a gift. After another 8 years, one reported that Thor is the greatest warrior of Asgard and gave his son Mjolnir for permanent use. Unfortunately, despite his great exploits, Thor was extremely proud and selfish. It is for this reason that the Wise One takes the hammer from him and sends it to Earth, depriving him of all abilities and memories. Thor goes a long way among people and again becomes worthy of his hammer and his powers. Wizard Shazam has been looking for a successor for many years to protect the world from the 7 deadly sins. He needed a suitable, worthy person to transfer his unique powers and abilities. The sorcerer reacted to the solution of this problem too responsibly and waited until the moment when his strength was almost completely exhausted. He was forced to stop his choice. To begin with, let's compare the dimensions. Despite the fact that the characters are endowed with great magical power, they may well use physical force. Thor. Height 198 centimeters, weight 290 kilograms, Shazam. 188 centimeters, weight 98 kilogram. In principle, given the superhuman level of the heroes, the difference will not matter much. We have provided these data just to complete the picture. Let's move on to abilities. Thor has superhuman strength, speed, endurance, lightning and thunder control, the ability to fly, increased regeneration and durability. Shazam also has a number of abilities. It is assumed that each of them corresponds to one of the ancient heroes and gods. All this is actually connected with the word Shazam. S. Wisdom, from King Solomon. H. Physical strength from Hercules. A. Resilience and recovery from Atlas. Z. Summoning magical lightning from Zeus. A. Courage and fighting skills from Achilles. M. Increased speed and ability to fly from Mercury. To be honest, wisdom and special combat skills were not shown in the film. It will probably be revealed in the wake parts of this cinematic universe. Let's try to compare all the abilities in turn. In terms of physical strength, we believe that the advantage is in the direction of Thor. He fought various powerful enemies, but it will probably be enough that he defeated the Hulk in a duel. What Marvel Hulk did in the cinematic universe is also well known to everyone. Together with the Hulkbuster they staged large-scale destruction. Shazam, frankly speaking, did not show anything special in strength. Until he fully mastered the new powers, even the bus was quite a heavy object for him. And when the potential was revealed and Shazam fought with the main antagonist, they did not show something wildly impressive. Yes, they could break through walls, break windows, but in our opinion, it was not very big destruction. So Thor is clearly stronger. It is quite difficult to compare the speed. Thor and his hammer instantly move in space, but Shazam, not yet getting used to it, also made the same lightning-fast jerks. Therefore, here we recognize equality. In terms of stamina, both heroes are not completely invulnerable. It's not easy to compare, but you can draw parallels with the help of enemies. Thor lost an eye in a fight with Hela, the goddess of death, which by the way was able to break the Mjolnir. At the same time, Thor still did not die and was able to continue the fight. Shazam received damage from Dr. Sivana, which contained the power of the 7 deadly sins. The doctor didn't show much. We believe that he was much weaker than the same Hala. He is approximately at the level of Shazam himself, and Shazam, as we have already found out, is inferior to Thor in strength. Thus, in order to deal damage to Shazam, less power is required. And this means that the Taurus has great durability. The power of lightning. Actually, lightning and their management are the main similarity of the heroes and the reason for this confrontation. But if everything is clear with Thor, as with the god of thunder and lightning, then Shazam did not show much in this aspect. Firstly, lightning is invoked during the transformation. It causes certain damage to objects and creatures that are nearby. Billy also learned to release lightning from his hands purposefully, but it cannot be said that they were used very often. There is still no special intrigue here, and it is obvious that Thor demonstrated a larger scale control of lightning discharges. After the fight with Hela, this is especially noticeable. The ability of the heroes to fly is obviously the same, both feel quite free in the air. As for martial arts and combat skills, Shazam apparently just did not have time to comprehend these disciplines. In fact, in the film, events happen quite rapidly and Billy owns his abilities for a relatively short time. Thor is an experienced warrior, has lived for thousands of years. Therefore, it is obvious that in this point, too, he will have the advantage. Let's summarize. By and large, we couldn't find any ability in Shazam that Thor didn't have. And those that are, either at the same level, or the Son of Odin has a solid advantage. The reason is quite simple. Thor participated in a number of films of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and therefore he had a lot of time to show a lot of things, even his abilities and weapons were enhanced with new films. Shazam has just appeared and even in the DS movie universe has recently received his abilities. He just didn't have time to show his full potential, which is why he is inferior to Thor. We believe that even with his friends from the orphanage, Billy could not defeat Thor. So for the Son of Odin, you need to pick up an opponent more experienced and stronger. Show Raiden on the screen at the peak. Thank you so much for your attention. Now, as always, we have a curious riddle. If you guessed who is depicted, write in the comments. Random winners will be announced in the next issue. If you liked the video, please like it.
С другой планеты, этот потел все время в спортзале. Этих ребят вы, конечно, узнали. Кто-то стрелял долго и звука, кто-то был мастером громких звуков, кто-то, как я, ничего не делал. Шазам сказал и завертелась, полетела. Ну и кому теперь какое дело, что в теле взрослом прячется подросток, и одолеть его довольно просто. Этот обладал смехом безумным, этот чувак был очень умным, но я просто прогуливал школу. Кто-то стрелял лучше всех в тире, кто-то бежал быстрее всех в мире, но я просто сказал это слово. Шазам сказал и завертелась, полетела. Ну и кому теперь какое дело, что в теле взрослом прячется подросток, и одолеть его не так и просто. Шазам сказал и завертелась, полетела. Ну и кому теперь какое дело, что в теле взрослом прячется подросток, и одолеть меня не так.